names.
What's up, guys? I'm Braddington the First.
I'm Maticus the Mel.
I'm Block. Don't stand on me.
And I'm Bob.
We are the Stud Buds.
I thought you were gonna go with your old name, Ethan.
That's what I thought too.
I mean, it would have been a fake name, but
The real Lego Man.
actually, it would be a fake. There is technically a content creator out there called the Real Lego Man Productions.
Oh, really?
But that's another story. So, guys, how are you all doing today? I am so excited for this episode of Stud Buds. Guys, we got a ton of awesome people in the chat already. Wrathful, we got Spectral, which according to him, this is his first live one, which we have a great meme about. So we got Jack Skywalker and we got BrickingUpBrad. Guys, we got the crew rolling up this morning, and I am so excited for it. And hey, if you hop in the chat, say hi. We want to say hi back. Real quick, we should address something real quick. Why are we starting at 9 o'clock? So we are now making the show a little bit shorter. We're gonna tighten stuff up a little bit, and we're gonna have a little more fun with it. And this is just because we've all been drained in our personal lives with content. We're just drained as people and human beings. And we wanted to make this show more fun and just off the roof crazy. So how are we doing that? We're starting at 9 p.m. now, Eastern. So just a reminder for the future. We'll keep reminding you guys for the next few weeks, just so you guys get on that. But guys, we have so much fun stuff to talk about today with so many new sets, even one dropping today, which I cannot wait to talk about. Matt, how was your week Lego-wise?
My week was great Lego-wise. So this past weekend, I actually did my first live stream over on Twitch.
Ooh.
And I'm starting to do more outside of just the TikTok space. So make sure you go follow me on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and everywhere to catch all of what I'm putting out content-wise. But this weekend, I started building the Darth Vader helmet, which was... I have the box right here. This beautiful set. I got it at a yard sale, though, last year, and I never had the time to put it together. It was still like half built. So on a TikTok live, I tore it apart, washed the pieces, and on Twitch, I didn't have any of the numbered bags.
Ooh.
So it was quite a challenge to put together. I haven't finished it yet. I'm never doing that again, though. Dude, I will always sort my parts beforehand because on stream, it wasn't as entertaining. I felt bad. We still had a great chat. I got rated by Emmasaurus, which was kind of fun.
That's awesome.
I was in shock, so much so that I forgot Ross's name. It was a lot of fun.
Rob. What do you call him?
Rob.
Okay, can I quickly put a story out there? You talk about building on stream.
Yeah.
I was building Sentai Fortress, which is a giant Exoforce base. None of the bags were labeled. All the pieces were just mixed together really badly too. And I was trying to build that on stream. I understand your grief. I got so little done on that stream. And I was like, no, I'm not doing any more of this on stream. I'm only building this off stream now.
Well, I remember I built a mock using that. That was like a 5-hour stream. And I built a little spaceship.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was that on TikTok?
Yeah, that was
You're a
probably
TikTok.
2 years ago. It was that UFO that I did. Whenever that was.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
I will always. I sorted the rest of the parts that I had left. I got it halfway built after 5 hours of streaming, but I'm gonna finish it out again probably this Thursday. I think Thursdays and Saturdays are gonna be the typical days that I go live over on Twitch. So be sure to drop a follow if you want. But I have a lot more building to do, so. I don't know if I should show you this now or later throughout the stream. I'll just do it now. I'm creating a YouTube video at the moment. I got some new sets sent to me from the LAN. So
Of course you
we have the
did.
Disney train.
Of course you did.
We have the Up House.
Oh, I enjoy that. That's nice.
I feel very blessed to have those, but these
All right, and that's all Matt's going to talk about today.
I feel super lucky. I just feel super lucky, and it's kind of scary though because I am so far behind. I think the rest of the avatar sets are just going to turn into TikTok videos, and then these I don't know because there's so many, right?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I have
Oh.
Spider Plane case.
You're basically going over what the Stud Buds episode might be about.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
we
This is
don't
a
even.
preview. Little
Yeah, we don't-
preview here. I have the Escape from the Lost Tomb.
That's a
And-
good set.
Lastly,
Let me do this.
Oh,
The
don't put
big-
me up there.
Temple of the Golden Idol.
There's
Oh.
a freaking glare, Matt.
Yeah.
I know. I'm working on it.
Oh yeah,
There
hit
we
your
go.
microphone. That's good.
It's a
Box.
Damage box discount prices.
Actually, all of these boxes were in great condition, which is surprising because it's not always like that. You never know how your packages
True.
are going to end up. One thing I
have a
got
seri-
was
I have
a
a
little
question.
crushed, but
I have a serious question.
yes.
Yes.
So on that last box you picked up, are those little circles like the little Mayan things? Are those stickers, or are those printed pieces?
It's hard to
stickers.
tell. It's hard to tell on this.
I think they're
um,
stickers.
I'll let you know when I build it.
I'm
Okay, fine.
Pretty sure they're
90% sure they're stickers.
I feel like the same thing. I feel like it's
I've seen
90%
close-ups of them.
I know
on,
this
on
is.
TikTok.
I know the plaque is
Yeah,
a
the
sticker.
plaque is the little plaque.
I'm pretty sure.
That's
It looks
dumb.
like it from this angle. Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know about the skulls though. I don't know about the skulls.
Wrathwell out here roasting Matt. Matt gets sent free sets and still hasn't made reviews on all.
Look, I'm only one man. All these other people, well, a lot of these other people have editors and help from, significant others. I am alone.
Oh.
So I get the joy of getting to build all the sets myself, but it's
calling that out. Jeez, man,
very-
you are
very
getting
time
called
consuming.
You need to go to like the mall with a sign. I need people to help me.
Help me build Lego.
Matt,
No,
just
Matt,
just
when
help.
you come visit
help.
me, maybe just bring a couple of them along. We'll make a video.
out.
Like
There you go. There you go. Partner up.
Well, and you guys know how it is too. The real answer is that I am somewhat of a perfectionist, and it takes me a long time to get the
Mhm.
simplest of things done. Matt, I can help with that. Well, I'm looking for someone to edit maybe in the future. It's just also I don't know. If I can
Oh,
trust
he said
people.
he's just saying send the sets his way.
But no, we'll be talking about the Indiana Jones sets later in the stream, which is very exciting. And I won't
just give us
go-
like 10 minutes and we'll be talking about them.
yeah,
Yep.
I
I can
won't
do
go into
anything
my
in 10
thoughts
minutes.
yet. But Zane, how was your week in terms
You know,
in terms of Lego? In terms of
In terms of Lego. In terms of Lego wise, I went to Target and I picked up the Dark Trooper helmet. You know, I
Are
with
you
the
trying
new
to
helmet.
collect them all?
I usually do. I was
Gotta
actually
build
this time I
'em
was
all.
like, I was only gonna get the Mando helmet. And I was gonna leave it at that. But then I thought to myself, why would I do that? I've already collected everything to this point, and I feel like the Dark Trooper would be valuable at some point, just because of just like how much everyone freaks out about the Dark Trooper, kind of like the TIE Pilot and stuff like that. So I have that, and I got Luke's just to have all three.
Nice.
And I might get the next three down the road once they're a little bit older or some other stuff comes out. I think that's what I'm going to start doing. They're not first day pickups anymore. Like I was super excited about Vader's helmet and the Stormtrooper and stuff
But,
like that.
Okay, Vader, if it's something Vader, you have to get it
Yeah,
day one.
exactly,
If
exactly.
you don't, like, we're going to call you out. Like,
Yeah, like I literally have to, right?
Do
So-
are you only missing the last three then?
Yeah, I'm only missing. Well, because what all was there? I have Mando, I have Dark Trooper, I have the Red 6 or whatever the hell is
Red 5.
whatever the heck whatever the heck his Red 5. Okay, that one. I have that one. I've got Vader, TIE,
Stormtrooper,
Scout
Boba.
Trooper, regular Trooper. I've got
Boba.
the droid. I think that's
Oh, yeah,
all of them, isn't it?
Boba is the other one.
I've got Bobas.
You're just missing the last three then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Cody, Rex, and Leia.
Or arguably like at least some of my favorites.
They definitely are some of my favorites. Like if I see them at Target, I'll definitely pick them up.
Yeah.
Um,
Just wait till they
I
go on sale
finally
or something.
got this set.
It's such garbage.
I love it. I love the
Okay.
Clone Wars colors because, like everyone says, it's a great spaceship. But I love the way that the maroon, the green, and all that goes together. I really do. I genuinely like it a lot.
This is
I-
dope.
I'm not gonna lie, I bought
have that
that
one.
set I pulled out all the I built it once, pulled out all the minifigures, was like, this is garbage, and threw it back into a bag, and we'll probably sell it off at some point.
I have the old one that I picked up at Brick Fair,
Okay.
Virginia, that's missing pieces, and I haven't got around to finding the old pieces, but I like it.
The older one is good.
Yeah, the older one. To me, it's.
I think the older one.
Which
Yes, the
one?
one
Which older one?
This
Which
is
older
the
one?
$20 one.
Yeah.
That was $20.
Yeah.
It might have been 25. It came with Ayla
Ayla
Secura,
a droid and clone.
and a clone gunner. My
yeah.
clone
This is
gunner had a
40.
misprint. I should have
Oh.
been some pieces.
Like
Yeah,
a
it's like
bad
6 figures.
misprint?
That's 40, right?
Yeah, $40.
One of those that's not worth anything.
Oh.
It's just
A misprint, and you're like, that sucks.
My Wrecker is a really bad misprint, and I actually ended up ordering a new helmet for him from Lego.
that's why I should have done by at that time. I mean, that came out in 2016. I don't think I.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
The only cool misprint I have to add to this conversation is I have a pig that half of it's not printed and the other half is.
Ooh, interesting.
That's actually that might be worth something.
It came with Mill Village Raid when I bought that. I didn't realize it until I got back because I just kind of looked at it and I realized one day I was like, oh, that's not right.
Mhm.
Zane, which one are you going to be building first?
Probably the tank. Mostly because lately I've been like super busy, and when it comes to building Lego, I've been doing some of the smaller stuff. Like I still need to do my avatar sets. I wanted
still have
those
to
sets
do
for
my
that.
avatar sets.
Yeah, I know you have. I honestly I want to get all of the avatar sets just because I love avatar so much.
They're good.
But I honestly haven't like I was at Target and I was like, what do I want? And I saw the tank and I was like, I'll get the tank over the avatar sets right now.
I'd pick the tank.
But the second someone's like they're all retiring, I'm like, oh crap, and I'm gonna have to go buy them all.
Yeah.
Wait, the avatar sets?
No, but he's saying
No,
when
if
do.
they do, like,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm kind of like I want them all, but I'm kind of procrastinating because like as much as I want like the whale thing, it's a lot of money for just like a giant whale.
Payakan
piece.
the Tulkun.
Yeah, that thing. I think it was really cool, and I didn't realize the mouthpiece was like
Yeah.
accurate, which was nice. But we talked about the 6-leg dog thing that runs around with the rope with the mech suit. I still think that could have been a better build.
Yeah.
Instead of being so blocky, but it's Lego. So, but I like it. I want to get it. But for me, that's all I have done this week. Ethan?
Nice.
So a week ago, I think this was actually before last Stud Buzz, but I forgot to talk about it. I went to a flea market. I think it's the biggest one in Texas. And I got some Lego minifigures. I got this little guy.
Scarecrow.
I got a clone.
Ooh.
Nice.
What else did I get? Oh, I got this guy with no hair. Oh, speaking of Indiana Jones, there's this guy. He came with no head.
Hair.
I got this. Brad will appreciate this one.
Yes. I actually recently picked that one up myself. That was a good
hairpiece.
figure.
Mm-hmm.
It's, yeah. The Elf Maiden is an amazing figure.
Yeah. And then this is, I don't know. I honestly don't know how much these are worth, but I got the 2001 Harry Potter figures.
Are they cracked?
Ooh.
Not a
No, they're
lot.
actually,
I think the Hagrid's worth
I
the
was gonna
most.
say Hagrid. Hagrid would probably be the most.
I think they're like $5 each, if I had to guess. But I mean, it's pretty cool.
How much did you spend for these?
I got like 12 minifigs for like $26.
That's not bad at
maybe
all.
25. And this is interesting. I don't think it's worth anymore because there's a new piece. But this is, I think. Oh, I gotta focus it. It's
Focus.
focus. It's a
Classic
spaceman.
space.
Yeah, but it's like really faded. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's the 80s, the older one.
Yep, those
But
just
that
fades
gold-
like crazy.
That gold rubbed off so easily.
But I
Yeah,
thought
it
that was
used
cool.
to do it on like the classic Spaceman, the Castleman. Oh,
Agreed.
that's a W.
Then I got some fun pieces like that.
Okay, real quick. We got a question in the comments here. Oh,
Ooh.
That.
question. Why does Ethan have 2 Rivendels?
Ethan, you have
Oh.
2 Rivendell?
I'll focus in here.
I think
Um,
before Ethan points this out, I just want to say, what's it called when society thinks that something is said or spelled a certain way, or like sayings? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to acknowledge this.
He said Rivendell, but he typed in Riverdale.
No, Rivendell.
Oh,
Rivendell.
it's,
I
yeah,
know.
Oh, he did
Rivendell.
say Riverdale. Yeah,
what I'm saying,
maybe
he
it's
said
because of the show
That movie?
Riverdale that everybody calls Rivendell. Because everybody does it. I heard Shy doing it. You two did it.
How do you say
Everybody
it? How
know.
are you supposed to
I-
say it?
It's Rivendell.
Yeah,
No,
Rivendell.
Rivendell.
Dell.
But before this, everybody said Rivendale.
Honestly, like
I've always called it Rivendell. Rivendell.
What's it
I
called?
just suck at spelling and saying things, so I'm not the person to ever ask how to say things.
Yeah.
I'm not making fun of you for that. I'm just saying.
You
I
said it
think-
again.
Maybe
I
it's
meant-
autocorrect, but it's like human correct too.
There's. I'll think of the word for it, but go ahead, Ethan. Explain. Why do you have
okay?
two?
So my brother actually got one too, and he built it. So I knew it would
There you
get a
go.
lot of comments. Because 3/4 of the comments are you got two Rivendell sets, and it worked. Worked a little too good. But it was worth it. They performed well. But I also got this Shima piece. Look at that. You remember when we talked about this and I said I would one day get it? Well, I eventually
Wait,
got
didn't
it.
you? I don't remember that.
I don't
I don't
remember
remember
what I
that
said.
either. When did that happen?
Oh, I got this shield. So I got two of them now.
Is that
That
Barmer's?
CMF. No, it's that CMF, the Roman soldier. I'm pretty sure.
No, I think that's. I
I'm
think
pretty
looking- no,
sure.
that's not the Scottish. It's not the Roman soldier because I have all the Roman soldiers, and that's not one. Of
That's the
Mm.
CMF one, the one with that red.
Mandela effect is what I was looking for.
Yeah.
But that's a cool shield.
Anyways,
Is that how your
Anyways.
week was?
Ooh, look at this. I got this. I think it's from. I don't know. I don't know what it's from. Oh, I got it.
It's a CMF
Is it?
hair.
No.
CMF? It looks like a Chima
Oh,
hair.
look at
piece or
that.
something.
Yeah,
Not
it's a
Chima,
CMF hair of like rockers. It was a CMF
Yeah.
rocker, I'm pretty sure.
because there's
Rocker, baby.
when we were doing the minifigure tier list, the CMF tier list, I remember going over multiple different rockers.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Ethan,
But
is
yeah,
that how
that was
your
my
week
week.
was?
That was how my last week was. But I got one more thing. I played
Ooh,
around with my Marvel figures.
There you
Is that-
go.
Actual Lego?
Yeah, these are all like.
No, 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 no,
Is
no,
that
no,
at-
no, 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 no.
Oh, the
plates.
frame. No, I got Atlanta Brick Co.
The plates themselves on it.
No, I tried to put some plates on top, and I was like, I'll worry. That'll be a problem for future Ethan. I just
So-
wanted to display them.
just be careful that the legs don't crack.
I know. But there's those.
Ethan, you're making me nervous.
I don't care. They can all crack. I won't sell them.
Oh.
Ethan, is that all you did this week?
It's like, is that all you did?
Is that all
Yes,
you did?
it
Ethan?
was. It was.
Well, okay. So I worked on a mock this week. That's really all I did.
Oh.
I didn't
How
have
many more
any-
CMFs did you buy?
I think none.
None.
What?
None.
I don't have money,
Not
and there's
one?
also a really bad snowstorm today, and also my store hasn't
Mm.
gotten any new ones yet.
Are you
so-
feeling well?
No, actually, and I haven't. But that's a whole different story. So it's not finished yet, but this is kind of what's been going on with the mock. For those who don't know, I'm building a giant medieval farmland battle, and I'm doing some really cool things with it. So like this is the farmhouse, and I'm really working on making sure that there's like levels to it. So usually each one has a few plates to make it the ground not even, and there's some foliage. There's the pumpkin patch I made. What?
What is he doing?
I don't know.
What?
Um,
Don't worry about me. I'm doing just fine.
There's also a barn in the back there that I've done.
nice.
Actually, like this area is it's you can't really see it from this photo, but it is dipped down. It's like that's the base plate right there at the bottom, and then I do build it up, so it was kind of like a hill, a farm field, and then this is a building that is on fire, and there's actual light parts in it to light it up. I kind of did a small video about it, and I fixed it a little more since then, but there's like an orc throwing a torch in there, and it's lighting up. So a lot of
cool.
experimenting, a lot of doing different stuff. Gonna take a break from that for a little bit to work on some content. But I've been having a lot of fun with that, and that's really all I've done. You can see it behind me.
That's
I'm
all
really
you've done? You lazy sack of bananas.
I built that whole thing, a lot of it in the past
Oh.
week. I don't want to hear it.
Fine.
I did notice before the show. I said to Zane when you walked away for a second, like I didn't realize that whole area back there was taken up by that.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
Well,
that's a lot of
usually
muck.
That used to be. It's 18 plates. When I had a Brick Fair, Virginia.
But
It's
bigger.
just no, it's the same. I'm just building it differently. I'm actually putting terrain into it. I'm really putting some different love and stuff into it.
Yeah,
so.
it's beautiful.
Some more TLC.
Beautiful.
Tender
but,
love and care.
You know, earlier Matt got some really cool sets, and now let's not talk about those sets because Indiana Jones is kind of lame. So
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And now for breaking news.
I
Oh,
just realized Zane has something pulled up down there, and it kind of seems like he wants to spin it.
You guys, at this new thing that we've been implementing into the show here,
I saw his puppy
Is
dog
this-
eyes.
this lovely thing. It's called the Wheel of Chaos. Bunch of random things that y'all don't even understand. I don't
Zane-
understand half of them.
Zane- Life can't take any more chaos.
Well,
This
do it.
helps us learn
Do
the
it.
Zane language. It's like
This is
Exactly.
these questions are like how my brain works, right? It's like, squirrel. And I just think of random. Don't stop it, Matt. Stop. We're spinning, so you can't read it. Stop it.
Some of those we've already done.
What?
well,
I got rid of them, I thought. Okay.
Oh,
we
we've
do
done
this
this one. We have done this.
I
one.
just added this one back to. I couldn't remember if we did it or not. Did we all agree that we were going over?
Yes.
over.
Oh, okay.
No, under,
Okay.
under.
You're
Ethan,
wrong.
shut up.
All right, we're gonna spin it again then, since we've done that one already. I apologize. I couldn't remember if we did or not.
Oh boy, what could it be? What could it be?
This is brought to you by State Farm, guys.
Here you go. Here you go. You drink or eat soup?
Okay. Can I just quickly say
Both.
this before we get into this? Soup is stupid food because it's just watered down food. Soup is one of the most pointless things. If I wanted chicken noodle soup, I would just have chicken and noodles. Okay, I wouldn't
You
water it
never
down.
had
What-
good
it's like-
soup not
Like
from a can.
cereal. What's cereal?
If you want to think about it the gross way, soup is like food sweat. Like it's not even
Exactly.
like it's not even the food. It's like you heat it up in a broth and kind of like your bathtub. A bath water is human soup, right? It's your nasty soup. So then you get out
True.
and you have your broth, you have your brine.
I do
that's
not like
human
soup. I think
And
soup
so-
is a waste of
I like soup.
energy.
I like soup.
I like
Have you ever
soup.
had pho?
Oh, I've had pho. Pho is good.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pho is good. It's like Korean, isn't it? Is
No.
it Korean?
Vietnamese.
No.
Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Oh, P.S. My wife can't say Vietnamese. She says Vietnamese.
We have a place that we eat and it's called Fabulous Pho.
I think-
fabulous as pho. It's so good. Fabulous as pho.
You know, YouTube has this new policy about swearing. I don't know if you two know it or not.
We're not swearing. Pho is literally it's a food.
It's PHO.
Pho.
I'm aware.
It's food.
I'm just
It's for the
saying.
best.
I'm just
ever.
saying. I'm just saying. YouTube's AI might pick up something else.
So this brings up a good point right here, because if we're talking like potato soup, because it's creamy, it's potatoes, bacon, cheese.
That's
doesn't
good.
feel like a
That's
soup to me.
good.
That
No.
It's
it
an
is soup.
action. If you use a spoon, it's eating. If you pick up the bowl and you drink it that way, it's
So
an
the basis
action.
of the question
It's
is,
the
are
I
you
action of
eating
agree.
or
how
are
you-
drinking?
Honestly, I
My
agree with
point is that you eat the soup, you drink the broth.
So okay,
It's
so you're
how you
saying-
eat the soup.
I'm
if
gonna say
use
you
a
eat
spoon,
soup. I'm just gonna say you
If
eat
you
it.
use a spoon, it's
Mhm.
eating soup.
Yeah.
Even if you
I
don't grab
say-
noodles, it's
But then at the
If-
end,
the soup.
after you've eaten the noodles and all the
it's-
rest, then you drink it. That's drinking.
yeah. It's
Yes, I
how
agree.
You do it. It's the
I
action.
agree.
How about
If you-
consume? I'm
Fuck.
consuming soup. I'm
So I
absorbing
say-
soup.
If you use a spoon
I'm
or a utensil
savoring
in
the
any
soup-
way,
the
you're
soup.
eating it. You're eating it anyway. If you're using any utensils,
Did
you're
you
eating
come up
the
with
soup.
this, or did you find this somewhere?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I thought of this. Wait,
You thought this was in your
this
head.
is my brain, man.
No, I have seen this question on the internet before, but
Yeah,
I,
it's everywhere. Like I've been asked this question many times. But so I say if you're using any type of utensil, it is you're eating it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes.
Even if you drink the broth at the end, you used a utensil at some point. If you don't use any utensils, then you're just drinking it. Like a cup of noodles, I drink a cup of noodles. I don't use a fork. I just take the cup and I'm just I'm just chewing and swallowing and
What do you all think? Let's ask our lovely viewers. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup? Let us know.
that
in the
seems gross.
comments.
No one likes soggy bread. Ew.
Oh, okay. So, do you want to know a fun fact about how I make my chicken noodle soup?
Sure.
I call it carb soup. It's very, very filling. So, I'll put a piece of bread on the bottom. Then I will pour in the soup. After no, it's bread, then crackers, then soup,
That's a
then
sandwich.
cheese, then cheese on top. And I think that's it. Maybe
But
some
it's not in a
pepper.
bowl. It's like
Oh
you're
no,
eating
that's in a
sandwich.
bowl. No, it's
That's
in a bowl.
gross. That's
All right, I
all.
think it's time that we talk about some Indiana Jones.
This is the reason why we need siblings. This is what happens when you're an only child. You
Hey!
don't like
Hey!
stuff true.
My dad's a mechanic, and he's just like, put it all in a bowl. I'll eat
All
it
right,
later."
Lego Indiana Jones has returned, everyone. Finally, after 2008, what's 2008 to 2023? I can't do math. What's 23 minus 8?
3 minus
I don't-
8 is 15. 2015.
That's
we're just all
15.
bad.
15 years we've been waiting for this.
Oh,
That's
And I think
pretty
it's beautiful.
pretty crazy.
My
So
brother
crazy.
loved this theme. I sadly broke.
Oh.
Woo! Best
First
set.
up
Oh, look at this.
is the
It looks well done. It looks well done.
beautiful
well,
fighter
Okay,
plane
sorry,
chase.
sorry. Can Matt introduce the set? Then we can talk about
Yes,
it.
we'll talk one at a time and
One
as
at
we
a
go
time.
through them all. So let me introduce the set. This is the fighter plane chase. $34.99. I think that's a good price. Let me know what you guys think. April 1st, 2023 is when the entire theme launches. And it comes with the car, the plane. We do get a is there any is this another thing that AI is going to pick up on and be upset that we're talking about?
Oh yeah, I mean I shouldn't.
There
say
is
I'm
a
about to
fighter
say.
plane pilot. There is a fighter
Oh.
pilot in the plane that resembles something else in history, which is
Like the third rank.
a pretty ballsy move. And I'm not complaining about it because it is historically accurate and like it's a part of the film and the story. And there
Yeah.
are villains and heroes in this world. So, I'm for it.
Okay, so my question is, would it be wrong to army build this plane? I mean, it
I wouldn't
doesn't
buy-
have any. It doesn't have any markings on it. So
I wouldn't buy
change
technically-
colors?
I wouldn't buy multiple of the set because it is $34 and you get the car, you get the plane, you get other minifigures other than the one you might really want to army build. So I'd recommend maybe looking on.
No,
other
I'm talking about
websites
the
like
plane.
this
I
one.
want the plane.
Oh, you want
too.
more planes? Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
blame you
I'm
there.
saying army building the plane.
I'd say yeah. I mean, if you had that kind of a fleet, you could change bits of it, and you could make it your own
I mean,
unique plane.
yeah.
You could have all kinds of. I say yes. I say you should. It's a well built
Yeah.
plane. It's solid.
Yeah.
It's got a large cockpit.
Historical.
It's
I-
I mean, even more than just that. Like you could take off the vent ports on the side and make it a smooth plane. You could do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think you could build a better one.
Maybe I
You
don't know.
could. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I think Brad could.
I believe in
maybe.
Brad.
Yeah, I believe in
Okay.
Brad.
I'll put this out there
Brad-
quickly. For those who don't know, I actually I love. It sounds weird, but all historical battles.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Mhm.
I have studied
How
everything
dare you.
from medieval times to Civil
Oh.
War to Revolutionary War, French Revolution to World War One to I think it's very interesting. And so military tactics, I used to do some military Lego that wasn't just castle and stuff, but I honestly really like this set because it reminds me of adventures. I don't really care as much for Indiana Jones stuff. It's cool, but I love the vintage car. I love the plane itself. Again, I think it would honestly be kind of cool to get 4 of them and make a military
be cool.
runway
Mhm.
or something like that. So to me, I'm really excited about this set. And for $35, I feel like I need to get the whole Indiana Jones line. Otherwise, I'm kind of missing out. But at the same time, if I only get this one, I'd be very happy with it.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
If I were to get one, I think it would be this one.
Really?
at its price. I don't know if I want to pay.
Yeah, it is a really good
$150 on-
price.
And also, you get Indy for $35. I mean,
Mhm.
that's solid.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
a,
just
a pilot.
it is really cool, like that they are remaking these sets with modern parts, figures, and just like a higher production quality than we got in the past.
Yeah.
Zane, what do you think?
I'm really excited for it. I really like it. I think it's a good quality set. I think for the price, 2 decent builds, a little side thingy, 3 figures. I like the printing on the figures. I know they're not extravagant, but I see that like you can take Indiana Jones' legs and put him with other figures, custom figures you want to do, because like he's got the belt printing, the holster. He's got. I like it. I like the unique hat, the helmet, and the goggles. I really like it. I think it's a decent price.
Can I
My
say
fav-
though? Sorry, real quick. No pieces are wasted in this set. Even the
Right.
little Berlin thing, that's
Mhm.
solid, and I think it's from the movie.
Mhm.
And I think those pieces are both printed, but I might be
No,
wrong.
you're
Ooh.
wrong.
No, okay.
Unfortunately.
Well,
Oh,
all I'm saying is there's some sets where I feel like parts are wasted. There's these really janky side builds and stuff, but I feel like all of this needed to be in there
Yeah.
and is solid. So,
The
yeah.
Berlin like text sign, I know is a sticker. I can see it on the box.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the tunnel ahead sign before that.
my guess would that would be a print. If I had to
Yeah.
guess,
I had
Yeah.
if I would say the same. I hope so.
Sorry, Ethan, go on.
one of my favorite thing about this set is that you don't have to be a fan of Indiana Jones to be able to play
Yeah.
with this set. You get a plane,
Yeah.
you get a car, you get an adventure looking minifigure. I mean, it's a perfect combination for like how I grew up.
Yeah.
Well, the wings even come off the plane like in I don't have it. It's on the back of the box. In the
Like
second,
when it crashes and it's like next to him, and
yeah. So you can remove the wings and everything. And like I love also that the box shows that scene being acted out.
Yeah.
Lego
Mhm.
sets used to do that back in the day, and they've since not done that as much
Yeah.
and just really show like what the play features are instead of like here's the scene and what happened in the film.
Mhm.
Also, this is kind of all these sets are sort of remakes. This was
Yeah.
the original Fighter Plane Attack from 2009, which was $50. Honestly,
Ooh.
that's a little expensive for
That
2009,
is.
in my opinion.
yeah,
I
But-
think the newer plane is definitely better, but I would have loved to have gotten that older, like World War that plane in the front there.
Right.
That honestly would have been really cool to get again, but I understand it.
the new set has more pieces and is less money than the 2009 version, which is weird to say.
Correct.
2009 has less, $10 more.
They're very
Was it- no,
close. They're very
But
15
close.
also look at it.
True.
There's
True.
so many big parts on there. Like this has so many tiny parts, which is what Lego has gotten. Lego has started going smaller with its parts. I find like
Yeah.
they use a lot more smaller parts, kind of give it detail and stuff. Whereas if you look at that set, there's just a ton of big parts just kind of slapped
Yeah.
together.
But still, I mean, even with that being said, I like the new look of it. It's a little smaller, a little more bulky, but I like it.
I'm really excited to build this one. And dude, I wish I could, but we're not allowed to until no, I guess I could actually because the embargo day was the reveal day for this one because they actually moved it. So I
There
guess
you
I
go.
could, but I want to make it for the review. Anyways, moving on, we have the Escape from the Lost Tomb. And I have my own opinions about this one in particular, but this is a $40 set. Once again, I think a really good value
really
for the
good deal.
price.
Yeah.
Releasing on April 1st. What do you guys think? We get 4
I love it.
minifigures. First time we're getting Sala, and we get an Indy, Marion, and
The
a mummy.
mummy's really solid.
I
Just-
like the mummy. I think people could army build the mummy or like a pyramid mock, right? You could have mummies all over the place, hidden inside, hidden all over it.
Yeah.
I really like it. I do. I like the
Mhm.
play features. I like that even though it's simple, I like that the one not Scarif. What's it called?
Jackal.
Jackal. Thank you. I like that it falls down. To me, it makes me feel like it's classic Lego style. Like
Hmm.
here's a simple little build, but look what it can do. Like this thing falls over and you make your little figure run around, and I don't know. I really enjoy that, and I really appreciate that.
I don't
say
know
it
how
like
I
it is,
feel.
Brad. You can say it like it is.
No, and I like this line. I think this set is really solid compared to a lot of sets we've seen lately from Lego. I think this is some of the the Indiana Jones line feels like it's good value, good figures, good, solid. I honestly, for this one, I kind of prefer the older one a lot more, just because you had that side wall there. And actually, so I recently got this Lego collection for my friend, and a lot of the parts for this set are in there, and I'm kind of trying to decide if I should build it back or not. I don't know how hard it would be. So
My brother had this one, and it had a really cool snake feature, and it has
Exactly.
the R2D2 and C3PO, which is cool.
So to me,
This set does too, actually.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
On the side of where the Ark of the Covenant is being kept, like that.
So it's in the accurate place of the. Oh,
Yes.
that's cool.
okay, I'll say two quick things about this. It's been a while since I've seen the movies, so I don't know which one's a little more accurate looking. But I will say one thing I don't like about the new one. I think this set is solid. You see those gray pieces on the back. I just wish they were hidden a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
So that like when you were like, because this is going to go up against someone's wall. When you
Mm.
looked at it straight on, you didn't see those.
I could see that. Like they could have done some Technic stuff and hidden it with some small studs or whatever. Even the handle being out in front, like or on the side directly like that to turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I agree with you. I feel like that could be a little bit better.
The thing
But
is, you
at the
can't
same
even
time-
fit it. You can't fit it flat against the wall because that whole area in the back is where the mummy
No.
falls down. So there's like a whole other side to it that juts out like just as far as
So maybe
the other side.
it needed another $20 to go into it of parts. But at the same time, two sets under $50 for a theme bringing back, and it's not a direct to consumer
For a franchise theme.
Exactly.
Yeah, franchise theme. Not like Jurassic Park.
No, not like Jurassic Park, not like how they brought back Lord of the Rings. Good value. I would say it's if I had it's a 6 out of 10. I like it. But
I like the Jackal and the Mummy better. The Jackals.
yeah.
They're more accurate, and this actually has a mummy, whereas the other one just had a skeleton.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really do prefer the original version. I know like this seems a lot more detailed and accurate, but as something that's going to sit on my shelf, I would rather have this, in all honesty. It just feels more like a display, which is rare for older sets, and it's not as detailed, but for this one, I just don't see it being that. I think this is much more of a play set.
Yeah, I honestly, if I got this, I would try to mock it a couple walls onto the side of it.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
But
The old
solid
one is
figures.
just so nostalgic for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like for me. But the new one's better. But I like this one. All I see is like, oh, I want this old one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for $20 back in the day, it's a good one. I love all the indie sets and the prices are great. Yeah, I agree, Spectral. I think
I
the
definitely
value is insane. And I think maybe the last one might be
And the worst one.
the only exception to it, but it is a beautiful set. So we have the Temple of the Golden Idol for 1,545 pieces. It is $150 though. It's a diorama set that, I mean, we remember what the original one looked like. I can go through here. It's a take on this one, but it's not as much of a play set. This is for adults.
Have you guys seen the back of this though?
What do you mean?
The back of this set.
No, I haven't.
Yo, okay, you guys got to look up because there's people who got this set early.
Right.
Which, for the record, if you're looking for this set early, you're not going to be able to find it at this point. They kind of shut those people down. In the back, there's all these little things you can turn to make the boulder rock. The boulder will go forward, but then it can come back. It doesn't roll. There's like a whole contraption it's on.
Oh.
There's spikes that can come. I think if I remember right, there's spikes that can come in and out. Like, look it up. There's all these little the back of the thing looks ugly, but there's all these amazing knobs and stuff. You can turn to create some of the different events that I guess you could call it that happened
Right.
in the movie.
So as you were saying, Brad, the main features are the boulder rolling, like you said, the door closing where Indy
Yup.
can like grab his whip. I mean, his hat doesn't come off because it's dual molded, but in the movie he grabs his hat before the door shuts. The minifigures can swing across the ravine, and when he grabs the idol, the statue or the big massive stone sculpture head in the background like can fall and twist and turn. There's a light brick included. There's a lot of features to this set, which is kind of odd for a diorama, but I love it.
It's very interesting. I think it's better than the Star Wars dioramas.
Oh, this
And
one's
the
long.
minifigures,
Go with a shelf well.
yeah.
Figures,
The
you were gonna
minifigures
say?
solid. Yeah.
I really like this one. I just think it's a little overpriced.
I don't know. It's so much for its value. And that's what's hard for me is like a little bit, but
Compare this to the Star Wars Cantina.
what?
Star Wars Cantina is double the price.
350.
Yeah, and it's way bigger. But what would you rather have?
What? That's not a good
That's not
comparison.
comparable.
I know. What would you rather have?
He's trying to make a point, but I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah,
This one just looks like it'll display a lot better than that for
Oh.
half the price.
I agree with that. I mean, 150 is like the blacksmith. That's the only other set I can think of. That's
Mhm.
150.
I think it depends if you're a Star Wars fan or an Indiana
Yeah.
Jones fan.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like the same person though.
Not always. I would say this is a better display because it's meant to display, but I think the
Yes.
build for that one was really fun. I mean, I can't judge this one because I haven't put it together yet.
Yeah.
I'm obviously going to, but yeah, I won't know until I build it really
Yeah.
how I feel. But up front, my first reaction is it feels a little overpriced, and I think that the size of the box, it's hard to tell how big it actually is. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But obviously, like I mentioned before, this was the original upgrade or downgrade. This one was $60, releasing in 2008 for 554 pieces.
Upgrade.
Yeah.
Zane, if you're still here, upgrade or downgrade?
I think it's more of a for me per se. I think it's an upgrade. In my personal opinion, I like the newer one better. The way the new one looks, the colors, it has medium nougat and
Mhm.
dark turquoise.
Mhm.
It's a double down for me on that. I like the way it looks. I like more modern stuff. I really do. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, I
Can I
completely
just say
agree.
though, that detailing around the base, it's not just that black base. There's those like cool. I know it's stickers, whatever. That looks solid, and
It does,
I'm
yeah.
pretty excited about that.
There are a lot of stickers. I think
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. I haven't watched the reviews yet because I think I just want to go into this one cold and build it myself and see how I feel.
Hey, if those aren't all stickers, I'd be like, you know what,
Yeah.
150 makes sense.
I would
take
too.
it.
I would say the same, but I'm feeling doubtful at the moment. We'll
Yeah.
have to
Oh
wait
yeah.
and see.
Sure.
Now, of course, and we're gonna go into it. We're gonna go fully into this because I'm allowed to, which is weird to be able to say.
Oh god.
But-
Oh god.
Maybe not fully into it, but as much as we can talk about and give our opinions on it, we will. We'll be honest as
I'm so
usual.
excited to talk about
Me too.
this.
I'm so
Mhm.
excited.
As you know, there is one set here that is missing, and we knew this from the set numbers because there's 77012, which is the fighter plane, 77013, which is the lost tomb, and then there's a skip, and this is 77015. Yeah.
Whoa, what? We skipped something. What did we
skipped
skip in
something.
there?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh.
I love that intro.
Forgot about that.
Only on rare occasions can we use it now.
That's
I can't believe
exciting.
I can show this image. That's crazy. We haven't done a leak in forever. This is wild. But the Lego Ambassador Network, as you know, I'm a part of that, and that's part of the reason why we haven't done leaks in a while. Also,
Thanks, Matt.
that and me working at the Lego store.
yeah, Brad was working at a Lego store, and like maybe we'll get into this, maybe not, but leak culture really isn't our thing, and
And
it can be very harmful, not only to like the how do I put this? The community as a whole, but the designers of the set who worked on it, like it takes away a lot of the fun and the thrill of getting a new release or a new announcement. Now, I want to preface this by saying I thankfully am allowed to show this. This is not from the LEGO Ambassador Network, but they are allowing LAN members to be able to show the photo in reference to their official statement and in talking about its maybe canceled release. I'm going to read the statement in a second, but it's kind of up in the air what's happening. It's not super concrete. It's very, I don't know what the word is. We'll get into it. So it was going to retail for $80, $79.99, or so the leak said, so the rumor said, with 801 pieces. And this is a very blurry, pixelated image of it. But that's all we have to go off of, and it might be all we ever get. Now, the official statement from the LEGO Group, which was given to me through the LAN, says, throughout 2022, the LEGO Group worked closely with Lucasfilm to optimize our planned product line for the upcoming LEGO Indiana Jones product launches in April 2023. As an outcome of this, we consolidated the launch to focus on 3 products. This is the sets I showed you, 77012, 13, and 15. That features some of the most iconic scenes from the Indiana Jones franchise. We hope our fans love the new range and can't wait to get their hands on them. Do you notice they completely didn't say anything about the Temple of Doom?
Okay, can I just say this before we get? I posted this on Instagram story because this is something I felt very strongly about.
Okay.
Every time we get some sort of leak, everybody loses their mind. Okay. And I am getting so sick of it because common sense was thrown out. I don't know what has happened over the past year that common sense, when it comes to leak culture, has thrown out. When something is rumored or leaked, it doesn't mean it's true, and it doesn't always mean it's going to get to store shelves.
Right.
Okay? We have seen this happen again. Sometimes stuff just gets canceled, and sometimes stuff has gotten canceled because it was leaked. So, one good incentive not to leak stuff. Okay, so all I ever see, so I saw this statement and everyone was like, oh my gosh, that means this set is canceled. They are blah, 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 blah. LEGO is blah, 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 blah. Because there are some rumors that it is because of, I don't even know if I should say it. I mean,
we'll say contentious issues in regards to the film.
Yes. Which is kind of understandable. Yeah. But this is the thing. There's also supposed to be rumors that there is an Indiana Jones line coming out for the new movie. And that is canceled because of this statement. All LEGO said was for the launch of Indiana Jones, they put out those 3 sets. They worked hard to make sure those 3 sets were out. So to me, that says, hey, there are more Indiana Jones sets coming in the future, but we wanted to make sure the launch of it was solid and structured. Now, again, I could totally understand why this one set could be canceled, but there doesn't mean that everything is like completely gone. So I'm sorry, I had to go on that little rant. I think leak culture has been really stupid lately. And guys, not everything you see is true. Let it come out onto lego.com and then make a judgment. That is my spiel. So.
Great. I really was hoping that this set would come out. Of course, Temple of Doom is an interesting film. We'll put it that way.
Yes.
But that was my first Indiana Jones movie that I ever watched. So there's a weird special place in my heart for it, I suppose. Literally in my heart. If you get that reference. But I don't know what's happening. You know, I don't know if this is gonna eventually come out or not, but it is weird that LEGO is allowing us to show the image, right? That's never happened. And I just want to point out that maybe like that could go both ways though. So maybe it's the fact that because it's not being made that allows us to be able to show it, or maybe it's the fact that it is being made that they would, but I lean toward the latter, honestly, on that one.
Yeah. Of not
They
getting
want the
made. Yeah.
story to be known about leaks. They want to tell people that, hey, this is what happens when you leak stuff. You can't get sets like this. Or
I don't
maybe-
think it's
I don't know.
about. I don't think the set would have gotten canceled because of a leak. There are multiple rumors and theories that it has to do with the property itself. Like maybe Lucasfilm didn't feel comfortable putting it out. Maybe it does have to do with all of the track in the set. Maybe there's stability issues. Maybe it's the imagery that's depicted as somewhat demonic. I go back to the fact that, there are real heroes and villains in the world, and there is real evil in the world, but Indiana Jones is one of those heroes. And like, I'm fine with this. If it would have been made, I would have been comfortable reviewing it. And maybe it didn't test well for kids in like the marketing efforts that they tried.
This should have been an 18+ set, but
The weirdest part though is that we have this image. We have the box art. You can see the Mola Ram has a new headpiece. If it made it to this stage of production, the set has to be out there somewhere, I would think. I feel bad for the designers, though. That's where my head goes. As someone who understands how art is produced, Ethan, imagine you designed a set because you're so into mock building. You designed a set. You worked for Lego, and you made it the whole way through production, and at the end it got canned. And the only thing that Lego fans and the rest of the world has to go off of is a blurry, pixelated image of it.
That's part of the reason why I wouldn't. I've thought about becoming a Lego designer, and I don't know if I would want to, due to if I made something and the community hated it, or something like this happened. There's just too many things that I don't see it. I don't see myself enjoying it if I ever were to become a Lego designer. But that would absolutely like be devastating if that happened.
Yeah,
I will say,
What are you
you're
gonna
right,
say?
Matt. Everything got this far. I wonder again if I said the launch, so that could mean there's other sets coming out in the future. They might do a new Temple of Doom set, not base it off of this scene, and at least add in the new, because that looks like a different indie torso print. The girl, I don't know if they would use. Maybe they would find a way to stick like the headdress thing in the background, or use it for something else. But short round at least. So
wait, I think you have a really good theory. What if they did the bridge scene instead?
Ooh,
I could see that
with the alligators below.
Yeah.
That would
Oh, they
be a
could.
great new diorama, and that would keep all of the figures and the production that they already put into it, aside from maybe a couple exclusive parts. That's a really good theory. I don't know though. We have nothing to go off of at this point.
Yeah.
Zane, what do you think?
I like. What do you mean? What do I think? What do I think about it, or what do I think?
All
about
the above. All the above.
I think that they had like if it made it to this far, to be honest, I think it was ready to go out. I think it was going to go as a 4-part launch. I mean, you made it to this far. Every piece, box art, all of it, 10+. I think it has to do with some of their morals and values. Like in my opinion, some of the people internally were like, "Well, this is kind of questionable. The scene that it depicts is a bit much." I mean,
you think they would have stopped them a long time
Between
ago.
slavery, demonic elements.
yeah.
there's a lot that goes into it, and I think a lot of these themes and sets are created years before they're actually released. I feel like it's in
Yeah.
maybe not years, but it's like it takes time to create all this stuff.
Yes.
And I think by the time it was ready to be released, things have changed, times have changed, and so maybe they got to this point and they realized, you know what, this isn't what society is about anymore, or what they want to see. So maybe we need to dial it back. And so they have to rethink how they're going to depict the Temple of Doom movie. Like you said, like the alligator scene, same pieces, same count, all that stuff.
Or an elephant.
An elephant.
I actually would love that personally, but
They could go a lot of different ways.
really quick, I just want to say, so I was playing Lego Pirates of the Caribbean recently. This has to do with this.
Okay.
And there's so much stuff that they had to make kid friendly from the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. And
True.
especially like there's stuff where you look at him like that character. Yeah, like there's a lot of adult themed stuff in here, but it's very kid friendly. And I didn't feel like the game turned out well because of that, because they had to make it so kid friendly. Like they really had to make it kid friendly.
Yeah.
And I wonder if recently, like that is something that Lego and a lot of these stories, like you can't really make the same sets you made back in the day.
Yeah.
I do want to point something out though.
Mhm.
So find the common theme here. So this set has a really cool fighter pilot. This set depicts a faith-based object from biblical times.
Sure.
And this set demonstrates a play feature where one of the what is Satipo? Is he one of his guides? One of the guides where he gets killed by spikes.
Again,
What's the common theme there?
yeah.
True.
It's
I think
all-
people just don't see the other ones as demonic or as
I mean,
as
honestly, the plain one to me is a lot more iffy than this one, just because
agreed.
we're talking about some hard hitting topics today, guys, and like we're really playing with our words here because
We're trying to dance around, right? Eggshells, everybody.
The
Keeping
point
it
is,
classy.
Lego's values do not go with any of these sets whatsoever.
True. And maybe that's where they're struggling because they're like, okay, we've already put 3 out. That if we really want to get technical, we can go over all that stuff. And so this one has fire and a crazy scene, but we're like the other one has like Pandora's box, right? And face melting and all kinds of crazy stuff that happens. Each one of those is like horrific scenes.
Yeah.
So why is this one so much more aggressive than the rest?
Yeah, there's a lot more in it, but I don't know. I think
I wish I got this set to review. Wouldn't that be something?
all I'm gonna say, I think because I know we have one more set to talk about quickly.
Right, we do.
Um,
Like just to cap this off,
Yeah.
we have no idea what's happening with this set. It is very interesting that we're allowed to talk about this. It's one rare occasion that we do. I would have personally loved to have gotten this set. It comes with the main characters, the entire cast basically from Temple of Doom. Some great new molds and features. It would have been great. I'm bummed, but we'll have to wait and see for now.
All I'm gonna say is I think Lego is gonna be very foolish if they don't make an actual set from this movie. And there's many other scenes that they could do that wouldn't be as bad. We kind of talked about. So that's all I'm gonna say is I think Lego, what you got to do is you got to make one set, and I think a lot more would be forgiven that this set didn't come out, because that's the real problem I've heard is that this is people's favorite movie and they really wanted a set from it. So
And like Dude said, this is not the first time. The Osprey was another one that ended up being canceled due to some protesters standing outside of a Lego store, and they said it was a military vehicle.
well, I mean, the Overwatch 2 set,
Yeah,
like
another one. Yeah.
so.
Moving on, something
I'm
a bit
excited
more
about
lighthearted.
Yes, good way to end
my-
the show here.
My indie hat off. We have the Spider Tank from Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2. It's coming in at $50, and my release date is wrong. It's August 1st, not
August.
Oh,
so it's August 1st,
Okay.
not April 1st. So we've got a bit of time coming for this one.
Wow, that's a long way for the set.
Yeah.
That's a long
we get the
time.
Dark Saber, a new Dark Saber mold.
Finally,
We get
Better
a
than the
new-
old one. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
it's
gonna
a long
really-
time.
yeah. Real quick though, guys, if you're buying this set just for that Darksaber mold, please, please don't, because that is the stupidest thing I've seen people say. Look, there is going to be 50 other sets with this stupid Darksaber. They're not just going to make it for one set. They're going to do a ton of different sets. So guys, take a chill pill. Here.
there will probably be a $20 set somewhere that
Take a
has it.
chill pill. Exactly.
If like that, but that's if you don't like if you're just buying it for that. I mean, $50 for just a sword is worse than $50 for an entire minifigure. I mean, like now we're just getting ridiculous.
It's like
Yes.
spending $350 for like a Lego goat.
Well, I mean, like if people go out
Hey.
and bombard this thing just to have a million of those dark sabers for each of their Mandos, it's gonna make this set hard to find for the people who actually appreciate the set or actually want the set. Like me, for example. Like I want the crab. I do. I
Yeah.
really want
same.
it.
Same.
So if people go and buy every one of them for the dark saber, it kills it for me.
Oh yeah, and also we all know that like Lego, they did it with Mandalorian. People are like, "Oh my gosh, best card Mando! Everyone buy him! Trouble on Tatooine! This figure is gonna be worth so much, guys." What did we see happen after that? We've gotten 2 microfighters now with Beskar Mando. Like,
Oh, wow.
it's just
I don't know if I wanted that dark saber and I was like, I would buy it if I wanted just that dark saber, but I'm really going to buy it for that Bo-Katan because that's like the best, honestly, the most accurate figure in the last little bit.
New hairpiece, brand new
Mhm.
hairpiece, new printing.
it's
new line printing.
accurate. It just looks weird to me.
The
think it
hair
looks
feels a little
perfect.
weird.
Yeah,
Do you remember what the old one looks like?
that's true. Yeah.
I don't remember what the old one looks like.
Terrible in comparison.
Okay. I will say though, I gotta agree with Saint. I am very excited about this crab creature. It's like the pirate thing. It just feels different. It's something, it's something that we haven't gotten before, and it's kind of cool. Like, I wish the legs were a little bit different personally, but at the same time, this thing is sick. Like,
Yeah, I like the detailing, the
oh,
greebling.
yeah,
It's not a spaceship. It's not a
Yeah.
scooter bike. It's not. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like all of that stuff. I do.
Yeah.
I love all of them. But in my opinion, it's a mechanical creature that is very well built. In my opinion, it looks mean. It looks aggressive.
I'm going to say something controversial. This is
Give it
a
a second.
Ninjago set that's labeled as Star Wars.
Ethan, get out of here.
Yep. I
Thank
can,
you.
Don't worry.
Good. It's nothing like
Lloyd.
Ninjago. Hey, Ethan, do you know why it's nothing like Ninjago? Because it's good.
That's great.
You say gray?
Gray.
I said good, but also gray.
Gray. It's gray.
I think the art, like the crab pincers in the front, it's not a spider, it's a crab. Okay, let's be honest here.
I'm not saying this set's bad. I think it's
Yeah.
a good looking set. It's just, if a Ninjago set was labeled as Star Wars, this is
Have
it.
they ever made something like this for Ninjago?
I don't know. It just feels
Yeah.
very Ninjago-ish.
Yeah,
if-
kinda
if
does.
I
you
just
had
don't. I don't like Ninjago, so I guess
Yeah.
I don't see that. I built a couple of Ninjago sets, and it just wasn't my thing. But this feels more like abandoned world, like kind of like when Maul gets cut in half,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
comes back as a half a spider creature out of junk. This just feels like a very mean junk creature, whereas
Yeah.
Ninjago feels like very scientific and more well thought out. In
I
my
will
opinion,
say this is a really fun set, but it's one for the bin.
Yeah.
In my
what?
Nah, dude, this is gonna go on
No.
my desk at work. I'm
Yeah,
excited. About
I'll
this
keep this
thing.
bad boy out. I'll put it on
Yeah.
top of things. Like there'll be
It
like the Star
doesn't-
Destroyer crab, just a crab there.
Okay.
I really like that we're getting a play set, right? I think it's overpriced.
I could see being I could see it being $30.
Yeah.
$30 is where I would.
I also
$20
I have to build it.
$20 is a lot.
At
I
some
know,
point. At some point, you have to build this set to really get the feel for why it's a little more.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure it
True.
was 45 and they jacked up the price $5, and they did that with the pirate set too, which again sucks. But at the same time, pictures don't do these sets justice all the time.
No,
Like,
you-
I want to build this and see how I feel about it, and then I'll give you guys an honest review.
I just want to point out
What do we point out?
$40,
yeah,
Well,
and that looks
600 pieces, $40,
$50.
$50 for 550. Star Wars tax, man. Star Wars tax.
Indiana
you
Jones.
take that back, Rathful.
Indiana Jones must have
Uh,
like opposite tax because those
Yeah, I know.
those prices are good. Like
Okay.
the
Definitely.
last 3 years, some of the top.
Okay, real quick though, I do want to say though, I
Real
think
quick,
it's
though.
super cool. We are getting different stuff. The Bo-Katan figure is absolutely beautiful. As someone who loves Mandalorian culture and Mandalorians, this set excites me. I think one thing I would have preferred with this set, and this is me nitpicking because I know guys, everyone, oh, he's the Castle fan. Stop. No, I really like this set. I really like the pirate set. I think we could have done without Grogu and gotten the creature inside the crab instead.
Oh,
personally.
yeah. I could
That-
agree with that. Because I get that Grogu always comes with Mando. I get it. But we
Yeah.
have this is the 7th set. No, this will be the 8th set. Because the the Microfighter was the 7th set to have Grogu in it. This
Was
will
it?
be
Yeah.
the 8th set
Mhm.
to have Grogu. And maybe
According-
they changed Grogu, but I don't know how you would change him up
Well,
at all.
you could have given him his little carriage thing. That's the only other thing I can
Yeah.
think of.
Mhm.
Because that
Right.
was a
Give him
big part of this scene too.
It's a new carriage too. It's right. Like
Yeah.
it's
The pram, yeah. We've never gotten that in Lego.
Yeah.
Aside from the advent calendar, but it was in Christmas colors.
we got the UCS one, in the UCS.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
yeah,
I forgot about that.
but they
you're
could have
right.
taken that and put it in here. They could have.
Right.
That doesn't count.
I also like how that little area folds out and back. I don't know. It's cool. It's gonna be different. I'm excited to see how it looks. So one little we need to wrap up the show here soon. But one little conversation off this. It is really cool that last week we got that episode, and then we got the pirate set. We got
Fighter.
this past week we got the crab thing, and it became a set. So to me, it's like, hold up, these would never have been made sets in the past, unless each episode of The Mandalorian is gonna have a set with it. And if that is the case, that excites me because there's a rumor set I really want, but also with a lot of Mandalorian culture and with super cool stuff that we've seen in The Mandalorian so far. I
Mhm.
think we could get some amazing sets that aren't your normal. And if that is the
I think it's
case,
a great marketing tactic too.
yes. Yes.
The fact
and-
that everyone's like, it's new enough that everyone's hyped about it. It's not a year later when the show is
Yep.
done and gone.
Yep.
It's
Mhm.
fresh. Everyone's talking about it. It's
the
a
day before the
conversation
new
piece.
episode.
That
yeah,
is good.
boom. There you go. I think that's an ingenious thing that Lego
And
did.
it keeps
Yeah.
us looking out in the next episode for what they're gonna make
Yeah.
from it.
It helps promote the show and Lego. Like, what's the next show gonna be? Oh, what's the next Lego set gonna be? Oh, what's the
Right.
next show? It just bounce off of each other, and it's a great strategy.
Mhm.
But like on top of it, you think about it, like sets that would have never been made before. Because look at all the filler stuff that was in the Mandalorian season 2 and 3 that could have been some amazing sets that weren't made. Like,
2 and 2.5.
yeah, that too. Like, we are now seeing filler episodes where we're like, oh, that would have, like, think about the last two. None of those episodes would have gotten sets off it. But they are now, and that excites me because I really hope that we get some stuff that you usually would never see with Star Wars. And as someone who's getting really sick of seeing the same thing with Star Wars, seeing different stuff, getting a chance to see different stuff makes this worth it to me, makes this really cool to me. And I'm very hyped. I wish we got the same thing with Bad Batch, but
My biggest here's my problem with it. I really do like that we're getting new stuff like
Dang
the
it,
Pirate
Matt.
Snub Fighter.
Debbie Downer, you.
I'm not trying to be a downer. I really do like this set, and I like the Pirate Snub Fighter. Both are very gray.
Sure.
But, I mean, that's Star Wars.
hopefully the next one isn't gray. I am hoping that.
My point here is there are some things that I think I personally and a lot of other Star Wars fans would personally like to get besides these two sets. Let me point out something like the Book of Boba Fett. We never got Boba Fett and a Rancor. Like,
Sure.
I think that would have been more iconic than this.
Oh,
But-
that's true. That's true.
I agree. But I do think right now they changed their plan to, I think the reason that this is getting sets, Mandalorian season 1 and 2 did really well. Like people, they didn't realize, and when they started working the sets, they didn't realize how iconic these shows were gonna be. Sorry, like this show.
Mhm.
Book of Boba
So-
did and perform as well. And I also think on top of it, like I remember they talked about this with Grogu. The reason like Grogu is used a lot more and a lot more of a character in this season, and it isn't just because of growth. It's because they didn't realize that for
Yeah.
1 and 2. By the time they, was shooting 2, the one and come out and they're like, oh crap, Grogu's a big deal.
They didn't
And-
realize that he would sell so many of everything.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So at this point, what that tells me is they see the same thing for the toy market. The sets for Mandalorian have done really well. I mean,
Yeah.
you got the ATSC Raider, Razor Crest, whatever it is, because everyone wants to, like, I want to go back and get that N1 Starfighter now.
What's the
um,
tank that they drove in season 2 that had all the explosive stuff on it? Where they dressed up as the stormtroopers.
The one with
it's
that
the,
yellow
I'm
stormtrooper.
building it.
It's got the wheels, like the 8
Marauder.
wheels on it.
This one, Marauder tank.
No, not that one.
Oh, you mean the like kind of turbo tank?
like
vehicle.
turbo tank,
Yeah.
like there. When Mando takes his
It
helmet
wasn't a
off and
set.
changes out of his armor,
Yes.
he puts on stormtrooper armor.
Oh, with Bill
And
Burr.
they're-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
with Bill Burr. That thing, I feel like that could have been a huge $200 set that came from season 2.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
could have. People would have bought the crap out of that, right?
And I
Especially
think
if it's
again,
timely.
it comes back to 2 years ago. This set was in development, starting development 2 years ago. They didn't think it was going to be like this. They didn't realize what was going to be, that people were going to want filler stuff. So I think, honestly, we might see more of this coming forward, but also it just depends. I think they don't want to take the risk, because if the show's bad and people don't respond to it well, like let's say Book of Boba and even Obi-Wan, you don't really want to pump out as much stuff, because then, I mean, look at what they did with The Last Jedi and, the last 3 movies. They pumped out sets for those, and then this, it performed not so great, and then the sets weren't received as well. So
I think it's just a matter of what they decide to put out. Like Obi-Wan, like the gray base plate. Like seriously, like there are so many different things they could have done, but that was their choice. I don't. It's about choosing a good option to make a set out of. Like, and I think this is a good option.
And
what?
Like, how much of a choice do they have? They're probably
True.
reach out to the Mandalorian, say, "Hey, we want to make a set about the Mandalorian," and they probably get sent 5 pictures of.
It's not
what
up
they're
to
working
Lego
on.
what they produce. It's up to Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
And okay, same thing. Lucasfilm could have better decisions, and this to me feels like a better choice than an Obi-Wan gray base plate.
Yeah.
With some fire play features. Sorry, but not sorry.
I honestly, I could like this in the pirate set. I could use in so many different areas of my Star Wars universe.
The pirate ship is okay. It's not great, but it's not horrible. But I love the scene, so I'll probably pick it up to put it with, Mando's
I don't
ship.
think it's the last we've seen of the pirates.
I don't think so either. I feel like they're gonna have a bigger part to play later on.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is, like, for me, the pirate set, I could get that, and if I wanted to do a pirate space mock at some point, like you could do that. Like if I was a kid, these 2 sets I would love them, because I could have unlimited adventures with them, because who knows what other planet these crab bloodsuckers are from.
No,
I
disagree.
Yes.
I disagree completely, Raffle.
Yes.
I believe
Andor was
Mando is
amazing.
definitely better than Andor.
So everybody, we've been going a little while.
Okay, can we drop one meme? Or never mind. I don't think we have time for
No,
memes.
we can't. Let's do some memes. Memes are quick. Let's do memes.
Okay. Let's
then
quickly do
random,
some memes.
and then
Then goodbye.
Yes. All right, a couple quick memes, guys. Here we go. All right, first one. If you hadn't followed the Discord, this one guy staked it and dropped in talking about the set, a BTS set, and goes, "Hey, thank you guys so much for not trashing that." Which I replied to, "What do you mean?" I went on that one pretty hard. So Raffle made this great meme of me burning the BTS set. Because I agree that's what should be done with it.
I think the set is actually selling well.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I
for
actually
them.
have a little more respect for the I saw a clip Callie Bricklick for the designer, and he made a really good point, and I respect it in the set a little bit more for that.
He did not design the set for us. He designed it for people who like BTS, and he's trying to get more people into Lego. And that's why it's so simplistic of a build, so those people can have a good building experience with it, like the older models that came out back in the day.
Yes. Sure. So, good choice. I understand. Funny meme, though. When Brad finds out who has been getting the orc CMFs in his area, finally, a worthy opponent. A battle will be legendary.
There's a lot of memes about Brad.
Yeah, well,
Brad's also picking the meme.
Yeah. No, I literally pulled every meme from the show. So, I mean, from the Discord. So, Funko Lego.
Yeah.
All right, Brad, a Series 24 CMF orc blind bags.
Good Lord. Yeah, I know. Oh, Jonesin.
Me upset because Stud Buds is now later than before at 2 a.m. The Stud Buds.
I wish they had instead picked found a way to duplicate the cat and make 4 of us.
Oh, right. Someone remake this with 4 cats just sitting there, please.
Spectral.
Everything.
Well done on this one. That was he who made this one, so that was great. That is also true. I just do things, and also I show up to Stud Buds. Call that not true.
Oh, that hurt. I had things to do, people. I had things, real life adult things. You Oh, you're lucky Matt's here. I would have said it
UCS
first.
Super Star Destroyer, mid-scale Super Destroyer with 40th anniversary brick and plaque. Should have been
I
Lego's
pre-ordered
face
it.
on that.
I'm so
I mean,
happy
it
for
looks good. It looks good. That should have been Lego's face on it. That's literally
Jabba's throne room display.
Baba's phone room display. Lego. All right, Life, Lego Store, Lego Fanatics.
Done.
All right, we're gonna skip through. Oh, here, okay. Brad about to make it. Wish he never existed. N1 Microfighter. For the Zane, you weren't here last week. I started to ramp up and kind of talk about how much I hated that set.
I really like the N1 Starfighter Microfighter. As far as microfighters go,
What?
I think it's much better than the Razor Crest Microfighter.
I could sit here another hour and debate this.
Yeah, we're gonna move on
Brad,
because
wait, Zane, how much do you think that set is?
I don't know, 15.
oh
Man, it's a $16 set.
It should be $10. It should be $10 or less. Price wrong. Piece count horrible. But
do
the
you know it has
look
less
of it.
pieces than the Microfighter?
I'm just saying the look of it. I think it's cleaner and better than the Razor Crest version. The Razor Crest version is trash. The Razor Crest Microfighter horrible. Hate it.
I just like all microfighters.
Yeah, that's true.
When you can watch Bad Batch, The Mandalorian, and Stud Buds all in the same day.
I like this.
That is
I
true.
like this.
That is true. That's a pretty great Tuesday.
It's true. So, guys, you have an awesome week. We have an awesome weekend ahead of us. Look, tomorrow, Mandalorian Bad Batch comes out, and you get to watch Stud Buds if you didn't already. You get to rewatch Stud Buds if you want to do that.
Or listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You know,
which Zane will make sure he uploads to today.
I actually already have it already. All I need to do is download the video from here.
Oh,
wow. Oh.
I'm at my
You
top
were
of my
saying-
game, y'all. I got a nap in before the show. I'm feeling good.
Well, I think it's time to wrap it up, guys. Look, go have some fun. Go buy some Lego. Go build some Lego. And hey, if you're gonna build some Lego, if you're gonna talk about some Lego, go join our Discord server. Go follow us on Instagram because we really want you to be a part of our community. And one way you can do that is making your memes, leaving questions. And from now on, we're gonna pull the best memes. So
Yep.
we're gonna pull the best memes. We're gonna pull your questions. Maybe throw some of those on the wheel. We're gonna talk about discussions. If there's discussions you guys want us to have on Stud Buds, drop that in the Discord. There's areas to put that. We absolutely love you guys. And we cannot wait to see you on the next episode of the Stud Buds. Woo!
Bye.